Hey brother. Again, second episode of this great podcast.
Yes,
And today, you and I will discuss about the music and how the music is impacting so many people, and that they are not there. They might not be aware of it, but
but
it's
we will
causing
open their
really,
mind.
yeah, and it can cause really big problems to them.
Yeah,
That they might not be aware, but we want to make them more aware.
yes.
But truly, yeah, we want to make it more.
Yeah, we want to be more aware now.
Okay, so let's go. I can start with my story, how it affected me a few years ago. Really, how it affected me. I first started looking more girls as an object. Firstly, actually, it might be an old porn addiction before and everything together, but this is one of the reasons why right now so many commercial music is representing women like they're bad thing, like they're
yeah.
thing for having sex, which is not. Women are not thing for having sex. They're not just for it. No, they're not an object. I mean, if for having sex, it's normal if you have a partner, of course, but they're not an object to you. Just as you said, they're not an object.
Yeah,
They're just you. If you connect with them, that's really great. But if you don't connect with them, then it's terrible. And I think then you shouldn't even have sex
yes,
with them.
definitely. Yeah,
Yeah. So I think definitely that's in one way that right now commercial music, those famous rappers they're singing about
girls,
yeah, about sex,
and
and
they're trying to represent everything like it's all sex and like it's all about
sex partying.
material world.
Yeah, and you're right. And that's why you see most rappers, so many rappers out there, all our listeners, they probably right now, you guys probably can got some rapper popped in your head,
Yeah.
and he's famous, but his mental health is fucked up because exactly what you said, what he said is because they are focusing too much on material things
Actually,
and their spiritual life is off.
one thing is weird to me. What? The guy's taking drugs, the guy's drinking, the guy's smoking, the guy's not working out, not doing any good thing, egoistic, everything. Lyrics is wrong, everything is wrong. Yeah, his songs and he's famous. Only thing that can be good is his flow in music, but still people are listening to him, and all of them are like liking that guy, but that guy is actually not what anyone want to be.
No,
That guy is
exactly.
that guy is smoking, drinking, taking drugs, looking girls as an object, having low value friends around him because he's low value, and I don't understand actually how is it accepted by society. All
Exactly.
these
Exactly. And plus, after the guy is wondering how is his mental health fucked up, like he's famous, everything, and when we see, let's say, famous rapper, uh, so many people probably know what famous rappers are that their mental health is fucked up, and you see so many famous rappers are actually going to therapists, and they're somehow getting crazy in some way, and like I would before question myself, wait, how is this rapper going crazy? He's famous. He have so much money in the world. Actually, so much money. He can do almost anything. He can do it, but it doesn't come to that he came this far for fame. He still didn't check those start beginning points. He had to check first to his mental health be good. He might have money. He might have the best therapist, but if he not taking action, if he first not um starting working out, started being around people that are good for him, and start being more spiritual and less materialistic, he would definitely have much better mental health. Actually, one thing is funny because that guy has big ignorance. And he has big ignorance. He doesn't have any conscience. He didn't mature. Yeah, he might be big, but he's
I don't actually understand when I see people who are like 30, 40 years old and they're singing about girls, about drugs, or even 20 years. You didn't mature if you're still singing about girls, what you're going to do to them, what you're gonna do with all the money you have. Well,
in that way, in drug using way, or in abusing girls in any kinds of way. And I think abusing girls is also just treating them as an object. It's a big abusing. It's accepted big abusing girls. Yeah, I think it's really terrible, and it's not good actually to a person treats women like that. No, and so much promoted, which is really, really terrible in nowadays music. And that guy's really immature. And n- no matter, as you said, he's 30, 40, he's still immature.
But the problem is because audience, kids younger than us, people our age, older than us, they are listening to it. And it's so sad and sad to me when I see people are listening to that little boy guy that is singing about something, like he knows what he's like, he knows he gonna do something to someone.
Yes.
But the guy's actually smoking cigarettes, taking drugs and everything, and he's like this skinny, and if someone would punch him, slap him over the face, he would fall down. But yeah, and it's just so funny and stupid how people they get, how they get, how do I say that? How they get
Good vibe, like, or when they are listening to this, or how they get brainwashed, maybe.
yeah, well, how they get kind of brainwashed by all of these songs, and how they support those people that are promoting violence, that are promoting drugs, that are promoting girls, that are promoting only material world money. I mean, of course, making money is a great thing, but in that egoistic way, I just don't understand.
Exactly, and I think people who are listening to this music are deeply inside knowing actually that it's not good for them, and that it's terrible for
And
them.
I can say that a lot of people our age, that they started taking drugs only because of some rapper.
Exactly, I think it's true.
They see some rapper smokes weed.
Snoop Dogg.
Yes. No. They see some rapper smoking weed. They see in the movies people are smoking weed, and he gets curious about it. And plus, they make weed that it's a great stuff.
Plus, it's legalized, which is
yeah, and they make weed. Maybe in some medical cases it's alright.
maybe, yeah, like
And I will not talk about it because I'm really not sure.
exactly,
This way, just getting pleasure out of it is just so dumb and stupid. And the problem is because all of these other rappers that are smoking weed in music, promoting weed and drugs, they're rapping about it. And then some kid that is our age, younger than us, he gets curious about it.
exactly,
And he's like, oh, that seems so fine. I could try it. But he doesn't, he has ignorance actually.
and
He doesn't have the knowledge.
exactly,
He gets himself in that hole where he will start taking drugs.
and it's so sad. You're right, but and it's so sad because, as you said, he has ignorance. He doesn't. It's most promoted these bad things, and the reason why he has ignorance is because he didn't educate himself in the first place. But however, the other reason why the person has ignorance is because it's more promoted weed, and all of these bad things are more promoted in songs than promoted like this than other things. Why are they not mentioning working out and being ambitious and doing the things great for
healthy life?
Exactly. And we've been in that situation. We've been there. We've been there when we just started with music. Yeah, by the way, we are musicians as well, but we're making beats and things. We're not going in that direction. We're not at all in this direction for promoting these things. It's terrible. But when we started in the beginning listening to the music, we heard a lot of these things promoting a lot of violence. In the first place, a lot of violence. Second place is girls, treating girls as an object. And third place is promoted using drugs and using all of this fucking shit, which is really, really terrible. And I think this is promoted, but the other good things I haven't heard in the song. Really, no. Some working
Actually,
in commercials.
Actually, I have to say something.
Say,
fun thing, actually, really interesting thing, like around 3 years almost ago or two, I don't remember, it doesn't matter. When I didn't do self improvement, I didn't do anything healthy to help myself get better mindset and everything. Um, I was listening to those rappers, to those songs where they mention one thing. And I remember the time when I asked you, yes, would you like us to try weed? Yes, I remember it was summer.
Yeah, I remember that.
I asked you, do you want to we try weed? And like I was pushing a bit. And
Yes.
as looking, by the way, I didn't try weed.
No, we never tried anything.
But I was pushing to that direction. And then coming to now this moment where I didn't, where I refused taking, where I refused doing all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I realized actually how little fuck was I.
Yeah,
And down,
but we must forgive ourselves.
yeah,
of course. But it's
I want to forgive myself, and of course, I forgive myself because I know that I was really dumb in that one.
and we're grateful for this moment that we refused.
Yeah, I'm really for that moment. But I'm trying to open mind to other people, to other kids,
Younger people. Fuck,
younger.
even if it's the person 20, 30 years old,
It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. It's applicable to any.
Yeah, and person taking weed, taking drugs, it's showing his weakness.
Exactly.
Especially if
The security.
yeah, and if you're right now currently taking weed or drugs or doing some bad stuff, and if you really want to stop, then that's some strong part of you that wants to stop that. But a person who accepts just taking weed and all of this stuff,
Yeah.
he's fucking dumb little.
That person is weak and he chose
His
comfort, and
His mind is weak.
exactly that person is brainwashed and is going to stay brainwashed. Actually, his conscience is not going to be well. And at that very moment, I remember that 3 years ago or 2 years ago, it was summer, and I remember when you asked me that. I'm glad that we refused.
Yeah.
I'm glad that actually we decided not to do it. And literally few months right after that, right after we refused to use it, we started self-improvement. And I'm so glad that we took that path, because God only knows, but really who knows where we would go if we did this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad, actually, I truly am glad that we went through this path and we got into self-improvement. And right now, we're here where we are right now, in a great position. Honestly, we are feeling positive. Happiness bigger than ever we would be taught.
Actually, it's funny. Like literally, like we had a pet. One pet was to we go take weed and to we go some dumbass pet. The other way was us start improving and helping ourselves get better. And we took that better part and we started working on it. And I really am proud of us because we started doing that.
Exactly.
But it's not point what we did or anything. It's point to be open mind
To other people. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
can affect.
Yeah, and I think actually from this story they can benefit a lot, and I think this story can motivate some.
Yeah.
Because if someone is considering right now and he's watching this, bro, I think we are opening for you a way to you literally to much to. There is a big contrast. We are opening your way to a paradise, literally.
Yeah, we're opening.
Yeah, and
actually, the reason why I mentioned that story and what the topic of this video is, the topic was about music influencing other people to do wrong stuff, to make wrong decisions, and
they will even do it.
Yes, and it's sad. I don't know, just
it's truly sad, really, and this is promoting a lot of bad things nowadays. Music. We'll later on cover on what songs we can recommend you to listen if you don't want anymore to listen to these songs. We of course leave. Also, music is one part of the life, important part, and we will also later on cover what music you can listen to.
Yeah.
But right now we'll cover a little bit more, go a little bit deeper, and to unwind, actually, to show them a little bit more truth that might be really killing them. Actually, that is probably killing them, this commercial music and everything that they are not even aware of.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really, really remember, we were much more violent.
Yeah.
But we're not. Actually, I can say for myself, I'm a not violent person.
Yeah.
Not all. Actually, I'm
For myself.
I'm so the same right now. I'm 3 years ago difference. It's so big difference.
Yeah.
And by the way, we are talking all these stories that might be you and that literally can apply to you. So yeah, I'm not a violent person. And 3 years ago, I remember how I started. How I was actually conscious. I was violent, but right now, unlocking my true self and finding my real self. I'm not finding myself at all violent. Of course, I'm here ready to protect. Of course, I'm
Ready to defend and protect, but
yeah. They might mention right now in this commercial music that it's pussy. But bro, how can be spiritual or good to you beat someone over a stupid thing or to attack someone or to kill someone over stupid thing?
yeah,
It's really terrible. And they might promote right now that it's gay being like this positive and happy.
come on.
Bro, those are fucking
Actually, if I would hear a person in front of me really saying that I'm a pussy because I wanted to be positive, because I wanted to be happy and things, I swear to you, I would take that person and I would start beating him until he gets his conscious.
exactly.
It's not a way to do that, but really, it's just so funny and dumb and weak. Thinking, actually, the thing is just funny. You're thinking that being violent is cool.
Exactly, because they will promote it that being violent is cool, and
Yeah.
they're going to say it's probably having this stupid rule that is not true.
Yeah.
Or it's applicable to literally traumatize people who live in a very bad position.
Yeah.
Maybe you will attract people if you're violent, but you will attract they will everyone will attract low people, low in a bad position, people who are really in a bad position if they're violent, and it's really terrible. Most people, guys, actually, and not only guys, but everyone right now are so violent because they think it's attractive. In the first place, it's attractive.
Yeah.
But actually, how many it's not attractive?
How many killings happen in? How many killings are happening actually? How many killings?
And music is promoting all
Only
of this
because of that
shit.
they take those gang members, and I mean, I don't want to go in deep.
No,
to
the
gang.
no.
But some guys listening to gang members and then go to some school or something like that to his friends and he's acting like he's
Exactly. Instead of being showing him true self.
yeah. People are the problem is, and the whole thing is because of music. Now this modern music, commercial, you cannot find yourself, true self inside of that.
Never.
All of these people who are listening to that songs, who are supporting that songs, who are rapping that songs, singing that songs, all of them are dumb. All of I can truly say that all of them are dumb. They don't have anything ignorance. They're dumb, weak, and they
scared as fuck.
yes, they're weak, they're scared, they have big ignorance, and they're brainwashed.
Yeah, exactly. Because just take this as a visualization, and it was us going not only like this, being violent to someone who is at all being violent, but I mean, it's also being violent going there, let's say, just to the gym, or being violent at all. Just can you just finish quick?
Yeah.
But you remember what you want to say, definitely. Just it's also being violent to your family members, to your friends, or to people that you just see on the street that are good to you. Being at all violent is that's what they're promoting, to you be cold and violent and to be arrogant and to you have negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And it's so unproductive and killing.
And also, not only that you're going to become more violent, but your complex, your anxiety, your insecurity about yourself is going to rise so fucking much bigger. The guy, he will say this.
You got the point.
Some guy will start singing about hippie, spicy, pop smoke, example. Or like, I got you rolling on me. And these guys broke.
I had sex last night with this beautiful girl. I stop her and keep going.
And they, when it comes to the point that you don't have all of these things, that you don't have Rolex, that you don't have all of these dumb, fucking, stupid material stuff that are really unimportant in this life, truly. All of these fucking stupid clothes that are unimportant in this life, you're going to feel insecure about yourself. You're going, also your anxiety about people will start rising even
Or
more.
trust nobody quote by Tupac.
Yeah,
I don't
trust
actually
nobody.
Tupac is a great rapper like this, has great flow, but
Some lyrics are good,
yeah,
everything, but trust nobody. It's part of paranoia.
big actually it's part of paranoia. Really, and what you said, really you start getting an anxiety, insecure and paranoid. It's really true that they're going in this direction. They're going exactly in this direction. And
Yes,
big paranoia is coming from that and an anxiety because they're going to tell you, because you start making yourself a belief that are all people bad in the world, that are people bad, that you have to be a little, that you have to be arrogant to anyone, to be the cold to everyone to survive, and you start getting paranoid. Actually, you start making those beliefs that everyone is bad.
let's consider this quote: "Trust nobody."
Yes.
I don't have anything against Tupac. No, but let's consider this quote: "Trust nobody." Okay, there is a friend, there is a good guy, there is some person, and you're always gonna be trust nobody, trust nobody. You're going to be cold, you're going to be distant from world, you're going to tell I'm by myself, no one can help me, I can trust nobody.
I will not tell how I feel.
I will not tell how I feel.
It's not
But
cool.
all of this stuff are wrong, and really Tupac. I think Tupac came up with that quote because of Biggie, what Biggie did to Tupac.
Yes.
But the funny stuff is, in what position of life was Tupac? In what position of life was Biggie? Were they high value? Were they value people?
Or no, I thought
No. They were all about money. They were all about drugs. They were all about
exactly.
these gangs. And how can you trust some person that is going to sell you for money, that you know that that person wants money, that that person wants fame, that that person wants drugs?
Exactly.
He came up with that quote because he was surrounded with low value people, simply.
And with people who want money, who are violent,
Who
and
want money, who are
Exactly.
violent, who are promoting bitches, drugs, and everything. If he weren't in that direction of like,
I love
he
it.
wouldn't ever come up with that quote. And that's the point. Where we'll hear from these songs, we get just paranoia because of other people, rapper, and what they're telling.
Exactly. And plus, the guys are everyone, everyone. Most people have, it doesn't matter of gender, anything. Doesn't matter of sex, but all people are applying to this to their lives, day to day life. They might be living right now. They might be living peaceful place. I mean, comparing to this gang member things and to the peaceful place where they're having university and everything.
Yeah, they're going to
Try to apply it to their life. They think it's cool, and they're going, and plus that it will save them from something that is not real.
Actually, a big part of it is fear. They have a fear.
Yeah,
They have a fear.
it's influenced by fear.
And once you have a fear, you cannot be true to yourself.
Truly, yeah.
You cannot be truly you. You cannot be open you. You're going to be called distant from world because you got that quote from some rapper. Again, I want to say that I don't hate. I actually really I do like 90s raps.
Exactly. Yeah.
I listen to it sometimes. That's how I started doing music and everything. And I don't have anything against Tupac, anything against those 90s rappers. Even Snoop Dogg.
Exactly. Yeah.
They have interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I want just to consider and try to open your mind for this bad
To make them aware and to
for wrong bad stuff. And people, they're going to apply in wrong place.
Yeah.
This trust nobody.
They're going definitely.
They're going to apply in really wrong, or fake it till you make it. Or there is one quote that I will not joke with it. I was listening to it 2 years ago, and
What is it?
back in that, it's influenced by one movie.
Oh my
Influenced
god!
by one
I know. I think I know what
quote-
are you
The
saying?
quote is fucking terrible.
Oh
shit.
yeah. Fuck.
Yeah,
I remember. I know what you're saying. It's
I just want to tell you how this quote influenced. Masturbate before you
I knew
enter
it.
on date.
I knew it.
Can you believe that quote? How are they? People that don't have knowledge, how they're going to take that quote? They're going to take that quote. It's real. They're really going to do that because they don't think,
Yeah.
that guy in movie is cool. But actually, really, once you get some knowledge, once you get subconscious, you're
Yeah,
going to see
exactly.
how weak that guy is and how pussy, how he reacts in that movie.
Yeah, and the opposite, it's going actually, then it really is.
Yeah.
This guy is going to tell that shit, but actually it's not what it is. What it will make the guy actually to bust his nuts, he's not going to have any drive. It's making him just so weak. He's not going to have any drive to find a high value person. And it's going plus to build him up maybe in some way on anxiety, which is really possible. And probably a lot of people know that porn, masturbating is really terrible addiction.
Terrible for you.
It's terrible in so many ways, and the best thing is to find a partner or not to do at all this.
Yes, of course.
And it's really terrible. And movies and music, it's all kind of sometimes actually it's all kind of related.
Yeah.
But they're getting so bad quotes that are not quotes, lyrics, things. They're getting so bad things to people with big ignorance that are not having any maybe little conscious of having, but that are not knowing things, and they think, okay, the guy said this, and what you said it.
Yeah.
That they're going to apply, and it's really and it's really terrible. It's so sad. The guy who is not working out, who doesn't journal, he told that shit, and some poor person will take it, and he will really start doing all of these things. He will start taking drugs, which are they're promoting in movies, TV shows, music, of course. He will start taking drugs. Then he will go to directions. Being more violent. He's then going to be more toxic,
anxiety,
negative, bigger, and it's everything, because those guys, most 90% of the guys, commercial, 99%, 95, let's say, hope for that they're going to say this shit. And most of these guys are not doing anything good, but they're not journaling, probably they're not working out, they're not considering their spiritual life. It's for them all about material things, not even reading. Reading is a big important thing about mental health, and they are going to say this shit, and poor person with ignorance is going to take it and make the world shittier place.
Yes.
And it's really, really sad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have what to say, but just that I completely agree with you and that I have the same mindset about it.
Exactly.
And actually, the point was just to open mind of other people and to open mind that they should be careful to what music they're listening. They will really be unhappy, and I really mean this. Then they will be unhappy if they keep listening to that music, because that music will take them to wrong direction. That music will lead them to a person they don't want ever to be, and they will not be truly themselves.
And this music brings some adrenaline that is going somewhere, but you can't accomplish it because you don't really want to accomplish it, but it's pushing you. When you listen to this, you go to that, but when you stop doing it, you're more peaceful, you're more calm, concentrated.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I want to say this thing.
Say, please.
That if you hear just right now, quick this, because I have to go very soon.
Yeah, and we have to get them.
In my
messages about
hear this. If you hear sometimes someone other playing song in music, toxic song,
yes, say
you don't have to be hard to yourself and be to yourself like, oh, I will die from that.
Yeah.
But if you're the one who is playing that music, if your if your friends are playing that music, that type of music, bro, you're going to get fucked up. You're going to fuck your brain.
And it's going to
listen, I can tell you, I stopped listening to some type of music. I got some friends, they were listening to that music. I started going to that music, not consciously, but unconsciously I was going to that because direction of music. Yes, because friends, they were making environment, friends, people were making you listen.
You're the average of the 5 people you spend time with.
Yeah, that's true. Who said it?
A lot. Said right now,
and it just unconsciously gets to your brain where you will start actually becoming that person listening to that type of music, that stupid dumbness.
Exactly.
And again, I want to tell you, if you hear it one time, if someone else is playing, it's fine.
Yeah, for example, if
you sound hard on yourself, of course.
Yes, exactly.
But
love yourself.
But don't be the one who will play the songs.
Exactly.
And do not surround yourself with people who will play that song in front of you.
True. Exactly. You have the point.
Don't make that type of friends.
And I can say nothing else, but I am that.
I can say you can judge a person by the music
that they are listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like not 100%, not 100, because maybe that person is good person, but just he's in the moment surrounded by bad people. If he wants to be with good people, and he just needs a little blessing in his life to realize that.
Yes.
So it's a little bit, again, not straightforward applicable,
Yeah.
but you can judge a lot if the person is constantly listening to the worst raps and things and not even changing. You are right. He can judge person by that. And let's go quick to cover it. I have 3 minutes left in my memory. And to quick cover them what music not to listen. We are not actually. Look, we're going to tell them what we recommend. They don't have to listen. If they want to listen, if you want to listen. If you don't want to, yeah, it's up to you. Exactly. So first, music, what they shouldn't listen is definitely where they are promoting girls as an object and telling them, I did this to her, I had this long ass in the bed with her. First, no. Second, drugs. Third, violence. Money. For fame, exactly. Paranoia. Listen, you know what is wrong. Exactly. We just gave it quick, but you know deep inside what is wrong, and when you hear it, you will know. Not music we can recommend to them. What I can recommend from my personal recommendation, I will first go. Please go first. I have my first music they can. Yeah, if you have anything in your mind.
They can definitely listen to some jazz music, some chill music, Frank Sinatra, some old music, some old pop music, of course, some old pop music that has point. Maybe even, of course, some hip hop songs. They really do have some point.
Yeah, and they have great lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe even trap songs, which is hard to find nowadays. But
yeah, exactly.
Really. Maybe some house. Actually, to be honest, I'm really fan of deep house music and EDM music.
They're really vibey.
And maybe to some that type of music,
R&B maybe.
I cannot directly give any advice.
Like strict, but yeah, listen, try to sing something. I have actually straightforward.
Miami.
Exactly, it's on my first list right here, Miami. I wrote it, as you can see, I wrote here Miami, because it's my favorite. It doesn't have usually it doesn't have lyrics. I just play Miami mix. Just you can search literally Miami Vice, 80s retro Saint Bay. Miami Vice is kind of, again, violent movie or TV show. But I didn't watch it. I just listened for the sound. But it's something like that. Sound real Miami vibes. If you love Miami, you will probably love this, because
yes,
it's beautiful. Miami music, definitely I will recommend it. That's what I most listen to. Or motivational music, such as actually, to be honest, maybe I love listening Beautiful Soul of Maria. It's Spanish music, kind of. Yeah, I think it's good like that.
Yeah.
And something like that, more Frank Sinatra, or you push it to the limit song, maybe it's good. Maybe you actually, or we can look to this, or we can use it. Maybe they will love it, maybe they not. But yeah, this is the music that they can listen. Deep music, definitely deep house. What has great lyrics? All right,
because what has great lyrics, so it doesn't affect your brain and mental health. And it will not really directly, but subconsciously, it might really affect you, the way you're going to behave or react. You got a point. Again, you don't have to listen to this type of music that we talk. We just recommend you.
Yeah, and the best is just to find what is the best for you and what is not violent and in any kind of way bad for you, going against you. Yeah. All right. I really think that we opened your aware mind
and that we made you more conscious about it. Yes. Our point is to help you,
really. Yeah, and we would be truly happy to help someone, which a person can benefit from this podcast. I believe that he can benefit. And take care of yourself.
Yes,
you deserve really great for yourself. Don't be scared. You're an amazing.
Don't be scared to make a move.
Yeah, don't be scared. If it takes to you
remove those people who are listening to this music, or you stop listening to this music. Don't be scared. You're an amazing person and you can do it, and you should do it for yourself, because you must love yourself to first get all the things, to you get positive things, to you feel the positivity and happiness of the things. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.